and ordinals in words. Write cardinals and ordinals in words. Now let's look at the picture there. There are some children. What are they doing? I think they are in a race. They are running. How many are they? How many children do you see in the picture? I can see 3. I hope you also can see 3. Yes. Now in the race, who is first, second, and third? All right. So this gives us an idea on what we are going to do today. Therefore, what are cardinals? What are cardinals? Cardinals tell how many of something, or they show quantity. Cardinals tell how many of something, or they show quantity. So in the previous picture that I showed, how many children are there? They are 3. So then number 3 is an example of cardinals. 3 is an example of cardinals. Let's look at more examples. So cardinals are simply numbers, counting numbers. Cardinals are simply counting numbers. So we have 1. 1 is a cardinal number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All these are cardinals. All these are cardinals. And you should learn how to spell them. You should learn how to spell and write them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have more. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm taking you back. From 1 to 10. And then from 11 to 20. Now when you count 1 to 10, you continue from 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. If you want to count on 20, you add 1, and it will give you 21. If you want to move to the next number, you just add 2 to the 20, and you get 22 in that order. So you get to 29, and then you move to 30. Then 30, you give 1 to 9. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, then you come to 40. And check the spelling of 40. So we go 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, and then 50. From 50, you move to 60. You can continue by adding the ones. 61, 62. When you get to 69, the next number is 70, 79, 80, 89, 100, 100. So we are going back to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We have 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then 100. You can count more up to infinity. So these numbers are what we call cardinals. Cardinals. They tell how many of something that a person has, or they show quantity. We've come back to the picture again. We have 3 children or 3 people there. So 3 is telling how many children or people we see in the picture. Now let's look at cardinals used in sentence. Kofi is 6 years old. Kofi is 6 years old. So the 6 you see is telling the age of Kofi. How old is Kofi? Kofi is 6. We are 33 in class. 33 is telling the number of students or pupils in the class. It is telling how many students or how many pupils in a class. I bought 10 exercise books. 10 is telling us the number of exercise he or she bought. The exercise books can be 2, it can be 4, it can be any number. So 10 tells how many exercise books he or she bought. There are 8 oranges in the basket. How many oranges are there in the basket? There are 8, telling the number of oranges in the basket. Kwesi has 2 blue shirts. Kwesi has 2 blue shirts. All right, so we've come to ordinals. Ordinals. We said cardinals tell how many. Now ordinals, you can still see the picture there. They are running. One is in front, there's another in the middle, and then the end. is first in the race. That is Mark. Mark is first in the race. So, ordinals tell the position of something in a list. Ordinals tell the position of something in a list. So we have Mark being the first person, and John is second. Then Judy is third. So let's look at examples of ordinals. Ordinals we use first. First, that is the number one. First. Second. Second. Third. Third. Fourth. Fourth. Fifth. Fifth. Sixth. Sixth. Seventh. Seventh. Eighth. Eighth. Ninth. Ninth. Tenth. Tenth. 11th. 11th. 12th. 12th. 13th. 13th. 14th. 14th. 15th. 15th. We continue counting. 16th. 16th. 17th. 17th. 18th. 19th. 20th. 20th. 21st. 21st. 22nd. So you can continue counting by adding 1. So 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, and then 30th. Now if you want to count in tens, 30th, 40th, 50th, 60th, 70th, 80th, 90th, 100th. Okay. So we are saying ordinals tell the position. So when an examination is conducted in a school, there's someone who is going to be first, second, third, depending on the number of people who wrote the exam. We also use ordinals for dates. We use ordinals for dates. We also use ordinals when we are talking about anniversary. So, maybe your school is having anniversary, and it is the 10th time they are having that anniversary. So you can say, we are celebrating our 10th anniversary. So when you are talking about anniversaries, dates, and positions, we use ordinals. Let's look at examples of ordinals in sentences. Christian celebrated his 5th birthday this year. Christian celebrated his 5th birthday this year. So you cannot say Christian celebrated his 5-year birthday or 5th birthday. We use 5th, telling the number of times Christian is celebrating his birthday. So it is the 5th time, and that is showing position. Christian celebrated his 5th birthday this year. My school was first in the volleyball competition. My school was first in the volleyball competition. First, that is showing the position of the school in the volleyball competition. September is the 9th month. September is the 9th month of the year. So we have 12 months in a year, and September is the 9th if we are to arrange the months in an orderly form. September is the 9th month in a year. My parents are celebrating their 10th wedding anniversary. My parents are celebrating their 10th wedding anniversary. I placed 2nd in the maths examination. I placed 2nd in the maths examination. Now this is a passage. Let's read and identify Cardinals and Ordinals. It was the 8th anniversary of St. Peter's School. The school organized a quiz competition among various schools. The quiz competition was held in the 3rd month of the year. Only 5 schools made it to the final. These were the results of the positions of the 5 schools. St. Anthony was first, St. Rose's was 2nd, Star of the Sea was 3rd, St. Dominic was 4th, and St. Kizito was 5th. Each school was given a prize. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Take your time, go through the passage, and let's identify Cardinals and Ordinals in this passage. Good, children. So now that you've taken your time to go through, let's look out for the Cardinals and Ordinals in the passage. So 8th, is it a cardinal or an ordinal? 8th is showing position, therefore it's an ordinal. Third is also an ordinal. Third is also an ordinal. 5 is cardinal. 5 is cardinal, which tells how many. How many. There's another 5, which is also a cardinal. So in the competition, St. Anthony was first. That is showing their position in the quiz competition, followed by St. Rose's, which was second. Star of the Sea was third. That was their position. St. Dominic was fourth, and St. Kizito was fifth. And at the end of the competition, each school was given a prize. Learners, I hope you understood this lesson. It's now time for you to test yourself by answering or by doing this homework all by yourself. This is the instruction. Select the correct cardinal or ordinal from the bracket to complete the sentences. Select the correct cardinal or ordinal from the bracket to complete the sentences. So these are the homework. I'll give you 2 minutes to copy it. You can start now. All right, learners, we have come to the end of our today's lesson. Until we come your way again, it's bye for now.